and I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Australia on behalf of a group of countries.
Vous remercie, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Chair. I'm going to speak English.
Honour to deliver this joint statement on behalf of Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Iceland, Japan, Lithuania, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden, United Kingdom, the United States of America, and my own country, Australia. These countries are all committed to universal human rights and have ongoing concerns about serious human rights violations in China. China has had many opportunities meaningfully to address the United Nations' well-founded concerns. Instead, China labelled the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights Assessment as illegal and void during its Universal Periodic Review adoption in July. According to the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights statement in August, the problematic laws and policies in Xinjiang continue to remain in place. The statement again called on China to undertake a full review from the human rights perspective of the legal framework governing national security and counterterrorism. Chair, as with our concerns for the situation in Xinjiang, we are also seriously concerned about credible reports detailing human rights abuses in Tibet. United Nations human rights treaty bodies and United Nations special procedures have detailed the detention of Tibetans for the peaceful expression of political views, restrictions on travel, coercive labor arrangements, separation of children from families in boarding schools, and erosion of linguistic, cultural, educational, and religious rights and freedoms in Tibet. We urge China to uphold the international human rights obligations it has voluntarily assumed and to implement all United Nations recommendations, including from the Office of the Commissioner for Human Rights Assessment, treaty bodies, and other United Nations human rights mechanisms. This includes releasing all individuals arbitrarily detained in both Xinjiang and Tibet, and urgently clarifying the fate and whereabouts of missing family members. Transparency and openness are key to allaying concerns, and we call on China to allow unfettered and meaningful access to Xinjiang and Tibet for independent observers, including from the United Nations, to evaluate the human rights situation. No country has a perfect human rights record, but no country is above fair scrutiny of its human rights obligations. It is incumbent on all of us not to undermine international human rights commitments that benefit us all and for which all states are accountable. Thank you.